What's up, guys? Welcome back to Rebs and Celebs. We have another local celebrity with us today, Sam Mooney. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Good. Yeah. Well, let's talk a little bit about how you started in music.
Yeah.
Are you from a musical family?
A family that absolutely loves and appreciates music.
Okay.
My parents were wonderful about exposing me to different styles and things like that. Not necessarily a lot of musicians in my family. I was the main one that got really into it. So I started taking piano lessons as a kid, and then one thing kind of snowballed. Next it was songwriting, then it was wanting to sing and performing. And
so what was like the first time that you were like, wow, music is really something that like I'm passionate about?
I think for a lot of musicians, like when you first find that style of music that really clicks, that's when it becomes something you do. It goes from being something you do to becoming a real passion. And so for me, that was discovering blues music.
After piano lessons, you said, then I went into songwriting. Did you listen to these artists when you went to write songs, and is these still the artists that kind of give you that inspiration?
You know, I think obviously the tastes change. I still pull so much inspiration from soul music because that's what I grew up listening to primarily. Lately, my influences have been more on the poppy side, and I just love that kind of production.
Yeah.
But I think the sweet spot is people that kind of find the middle ground.
Lately in music, there's a lot of fans of genres who kind of get annoyed when other genres try to like step over the boundaries, but like that's music these days. Like everyone is collaborating with everyone else and makes it so much more like entertaining and fun to listen to, and I think that's awesome.
I think it is too. I think that is actually really so true. I think like the lines between genres have become kind of blurry.
Yeah.
It kind of opens up more of a market for bands like us because we're not explicitly one thing. You know, we like a lot of different kinds of music. So yeah.
So what was the first song you wrote?
Good question. I think it was probably a really lame love song when I was like 7th grade, you know, on like a high school crush or junior high crush or something. The first song that I wrote that I think made it to my published catalog was a song called The Love You Never Knew. Obviously there was probably 4 or 5 years of songwriting before that we'll probably never see the light of day.
No one will ever. Those are like kept in a box in the closet.
What's hilarious is, of course, at the time I thought they were like incredible songs, but now I'm like, ugh.
Is it hard for you to find inspiration to write about?
I would say it comes and goes though. Sometimes I'll go a month and I'll be like, wow, I don't think anything has happened that I would find worthy of writing a song. But then there are those days, those times where, you know, it seems like every day something comes to you.
I'm sure like when you were like touring this summer and playing concerts, that's where like you kind of had these epiphanies of songs.
Yeah, that is so true. This summer, I spent half of it, we did a tour in the Southeast, but the first half, I kind of made it a point, like I'm going to take a little break and like just try to experience as much of the world as I can without going broke. I do think sometimes it takes, you know, going out and just doing something different to come back with a fresh perspective, and that definitely happened for sure.
So tell me about your first time on tour and like what that was like.
Getting to literally play every night is such a fun thing.
Yeah.
And that was really cool because it was after the first EP came out. As you play shows, more and more people know the songs and more people kind of get what you do, and so that's a really fun thing. And on top of that, you get to watch the band kind of figure out new ways to play the songs, and you get tighter as a band every night. I hope that one day it'll be what I get to do full time. And, you know, I hope that the range will grow more and more over the years, hopefully.
So do you try to change your set list from show to show, or per tour is it basically the same?
For us, I like doing something different every night. Part of it is keeping it fresh for us too, you know, so that we always have a fresh energy for it.
All right, so last question. Has there ever been a time where like you guys forgot what song you were playing next, or like you forgot the words of your songs, or like what is the most embarrassing moment you've had?
Oh man, yes. I do have a problem with forgetting lyrics. And like my own lyrics that I've written. There was one time, it was actually on like our first mini tour, where we had 3 shows and 3 nights, and like every single night I forgot the same like verse of one of my songs.
Oh my god!
Yeah, because people understand somewhat if it's a cover, but when you forget your own lyrics, people are like, what has actually happened a lot is I'll sing a verse that didn't make the cut, but it's what I remember writing. And so like there've been a lot of times where I've sang an entire verse that isn't even on the track. The guys have been like, what were you singing there? I don't remember that. And I was like, oh, that's something. Yeah. I'm probably the only person that's ever heard that actually.
Future plans this summer, spring, winter?
I hope to release a new album in 2018. This will be a full-length album, hopefully. And so, you just want to make sure you have all your ducks in a row and that the release can be the biggest it can be. That is the immediate future, and from there, just tried to work towards becoming a full-time musician.
When you're rich and famous, you remember this interview,
actually,
and I'm going to show it.
I think you'll be the famous
I talked to him
interviewer.
first.
Yeah. I think that's probably going to be you of the two.
I hope so. Well, we can interview again in like 10 years.
Well, on Good Morning America.
Yes.
We'll
be there. And hopefully we'll have you back in the spring.
Would love it.
Maybe we can have you play one of your new songs or something.
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome.
All right.
Bye, guys.
See you later.